Fuck's sake. Welcome back to this week's shit show. I'm George Newsom. And that you have to say your name. Why do you always have to? No, this is the serious intro. That's the intro now. That's
this is the intro.
Welcome back to this week's shit show. That's the new intro. I like that.
You know, it's okay. We're just calling it the Super Saturday Extravaganza episode. Jesus, it's just as bad as any other episode, but this time on a Saturday. If I get get it up on time.
We have to stop self-deprecating. We have to be like, this is a real fucking podcast, guys.
No, I think that's what makes our podcast like somewhat redeemable. It's that we're self-aware of how bad our podcast is.
Yeah, but we can't shit on it all the time. I feel like if we shit on it too much, then it's gonna sound weird.
It's like the lowest hanging fruit, you know, like it's too easy to pick at. But yeah, we're back. We missed last week because life.
Where was I?
You said I can't, and then I spent Friday traveling back.
Oh, okay. Then it was Thursday, and I was like, working like an 8-hour shift. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this podcast.
I texted you, I was like, hey, could you do Thursday, because I can't do Friday? And then you're like, maybe. And then Thursday came and you're like, no, I can't. And I was like, well, I can't tomorrow, so we'll call it. You know, we made it almost like we made it a long time without missing an upload.
That's true.
And then we missed last week's, and then this one's coming out late as hell, and we're missing next week. What a great podcast we have.
Exactly. Dude, I don't think most podcasts give a shit that much, though, honestly. Like,
the respectable ones have like weekly episodes, though, on like a consistent basis. But that's because they plan ahead. They'll be like, all right, we're going to miss next week, so we're going to pre-record 3 episodes this week.
Oh, that's true.
And I don't feel like we could do that, because then like we're going to run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, I know. That's hard as fuck. It's not like we're talking about like fucking YouTube drama and shit. Like a bunch.
We can. TikTokers versus YouTube, boxing pay-per-view going down right now.
Wait, when is that? Is that right? Is that today?
It is today, I believe. Something about Bryce Hall and like a baby daddy or something fighting.
Wow.
I couldn't tell you. I think KSI's little brother's fighting in it too.
Can we please just ignore that shit?
There's also UFC 263 going down right now.
Is this what you're doing? Is this what you...
Well, look. Okay, so George told me 3:00 today. So
hey, I got a new phone, everybody.
What is that? What is that? That only has 2 cameras. Only 2 cameras.
It's the iPhone 12.
Only 2 cameras. Say you're poor and go home.
You right? You know what the payment plan for this was?
3 cameras. 3 cameras.
I don't give a shit about your stupid. It's because your phone is too big, dude. I was like, dude, this is too big.
It is too big.
If they had one that was smaller, wait, is the iPhone 12 Pro? Does it have 3 cameras?
Yes,
probably, right?
It does.
Well, that would have been more expensive, so I got the one with. I don't even care about the quality of my pictures. I don't even take that many pictures. So yeah, $9 a month, Brandon, for that shit.
Yeah, most iPhones like monthly payment plans are relatively cheap.
Well, this is the first iPhone that's like actually that I bought, so I feel so cool about it.
Oh, you bought it yourself? Was that your first big boy purchase?
Pay all the bullshit. Yeah, this is my first fucking like credit thing that I have, other than loans. But yeah. Other than loans, this is it.
Did you switch carriers, or are you still on that little crappy little thing over there?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Carriers.
You were complaining all week that you had bad service in the Woodlands.
I'm still on Verizon, dude. Verizon is the fastest 5G LTE mobile network in the nation. Except there wasn't 5G in Houston, apparently. So
there was.
Well, there wasn't for me, all right, you motherfucker.
Oh, please disregard this AT&T. I'm not an actual spokesperson. We'll move the microphone. No free advertisements in this on this podcast. It has to be earned, not given, you know?
Wow, yeah.
What's up for Liquid Death? Verizon. Liquid Death, if you're listening, please send us Liquid Death cans. They're expensive as hell.
I'm an advocate of Red Bull now.
You are? Okay, no, hold on. You're not going to get away with this because you harassed me on multiple occasions for liking Red Bull. But why are you all
like
of a sudden...
gasoline soda, Brandon?
Gasoline soda. Oh, I love how...
You're pausing, Brandon. I'm losing you, Brandon.
Yeah, I have really bad Wi-Fi. I don't know. You would think now that it's the summer that I have, like, there's less people in the building, we would have better Wi-Fi, but quite the opposite has happened. So
So what do we do when you have your little spasms? We're not gonna stop this podcast.
we're doing this live. Just we'll see what happens. It wouldn't be the first time this happens.
Yeah, it actually would be. This is like the worst so far.
No, one of the earlier episodes, my Wi-Fi like literally just went down like mid-call, and we just had to restart it. But it's whatever.
I was there for that.
Luckily, what happens is regardless of like what happens, the recording still gets saved. So if this Zoom call gets blown up, we just have to put 2 videos together into one.
All right, well, no one gives a shit about.
But anyways, why are you such a Red Bull fan now?
I don't know. It tastes. I'm telling you, like I said, it tastes like it's low calorie. It's 0 sugar, but it was an acquired taste. Like this fucking sucked at first, but now it's okay.
Is it the sugar-free one? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've accepted it.
That's the good. I haven't tried any of the other flavors besides that watermelon one.
It's kind of ridiculously expensive though. Like it's like $250 when I could, and it's only like 100 milligrams of caffeine. Like why the fuck wouldn't I get a Bang for the same price as 300 milligrams?
Well, because
what the fuck
maybe
is
sometimes
in here that's not in a Bang, Brandon.
I don't think Red Bull has like creatine or whatever. Because doesn't Bang have creatine?
You're right. It does have like creatine. Wait, if anything, there's more than in Bang. What the fuck am I paying for this then? This thing's smaller.
Well, I feel like
shittier.
Bang is like more towards actual like workout exercise kind of vibe. While Red Bull's kind of just like a chill vibe.
Are you saying I'm not an actual a workout exercise kind of guy?
Well, that's the vibe I'm getting from this right now. Well, that stupid Zoa drink was the most disgusting thing I've ever had.
Yeah, The Rock fucked up.
The Rock, I had high hopes,
You thought it would end with the game plan, and then you had to bring out Zoa.
The game plan was one of my favorite childhood movies. Okay.
I didn't like it. Fuck the game.
I am an advocate of the game plan and the Tooth Fairy.
Yes. Oh my god.
Come on. He was allergic to cinnamon in the game plan.
I do remember that.
But yeah, so Zoa, it just tasted like, I feel like that's what happens if you boil a Red Bull and take out all the fun.
All the what?
All the fun. Take out all the fun.
There's really no fun in this. That's why I like it, because it kind of like wakes me up. I hate drinking it. So it makes me awake.
You should not be consuming caffeine after 2 p.m.
Who says that?
that's like a rule, I think. Because like then it messes.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't be drinking like fucking 3 lattes or whatever a day. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about.
Okay, but I still have
your high hours, you bitch.
I still have actually no. Ever since I started taking pre-workout, like I'm very like tedious about it.
Oh yeah, look at you. Have you gotten on a scale? Everyone, Brandon looks skinnier. Everybody.
Oh wow, thank you. Thank you for fishing for my own compliments. I appreciate it.
Wait, fishing for what do you mean?
Because like they'll be like those people that like are semi-attractive, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I look so fat in this picture," but they're just fishing for compliments because then everyone comments how good they look.
Oh yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, you're fine, queen."
Yeah, you're fishing for compliments.
You're fucking king.
You set the bait out and you wait for someone to bite, But no, I have not stepped on a scale.
Okay, I feel like you probably lost like 5 to 10 pounds or something.
I would hope so. It's been 6 months.
Yeah. I ate like shit on the trip though. That's
that trip kind of was because like we did, but at the same time, I don't think I ever got 3 meals a day during that trip.
I think I did. I threw in a protein shake every once in a while.
Oh, you consider a protein shake a meal?
No, not really. It's like half a meal for me.
That's half a meal.
Even then, I was shitty coconut water or whatever the fuck I was using.
Oh, with silk.
I think so. Yeah, it was fucking almond, whatever the fuck it was. Coconut.
You're an oat milk advocate, though, right? You like oat milk?
Yeah, but only in coffee. You can't drink oat milk by itself.
You see, that's the issue.
You put it in a shake.
I want to find something that I can drink like regular milk that'll taste like regular milk.
Just drink milk, you bitch. Jesus Christ.
Well, I do, but something about the cow environment farms, you feel bad or something.
What do you give a fuck about the cows? What about the chickens, Brandon? All the fucking the steaks. Wait, those are cows. You know what I mean? Look at the other animals that we eat. Chicken, fucking what else?
All the animals you could name. Chicken.
For me, pigs. the pigs. I feel like that's it. That's all I eat. I eat like chicken. I eat some turkey bacon. I don't even know where turkey bacon comes from. I don't think that's a pig. That's a turkey.
I would assume
I don't know
so.
where turkey bacon.
Anyways, I wanted to like eat a little bit more fish because I realized just going chicken, beef, turkey, chicken, beef, turkey was was getting very boring. But fish has no reason being that damn expensive.
What are you getting? Tilapia's cheap.
Well, no, like I haven't bought fish because I look at the price tag and I go, no, thank you.
Where do you buy your shit from? Like HEB?
HEB.
Go to a Sam's Club or like a Costco. We don't have, but you know what I mean. Go to a Sam's.
I don't have a membership for that.
Get one. It sounds like a personal problem. I have a Sam's card. I can go there to get my Atlantic salmon for like 5 fillets for like $10, dude.
It's because you buy like a bag of frozen ones, right?
Oh yeah. What you want me to get fresh salmon?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like you can't when it comes to cooking fish. I don't like it's. I already suck dick at like thawing out like any other type of frozen food.
It's not that hard. It's legitimately not that hard.
I know it's not hard, but I just like I fuck it up because I don't know.
How do you mess up thawing food?
Because like sometimes you don't know, like if you put it in the freezer and like you need it now. Like I need it now and it's frozen as hard as a fucking rock and I want it right now.
Do you not think ahead about what you're gonna cook?
Sometimes I do, but most of the time like I don't. I put it in the freezer and then I forget. I remember that I have to make that shit and then like it's hard as a rock. And they're like, okay, put it in the microwave or put it in some water for like 30 minutes, some cold water or something for like an hour. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want it now.
I just kind of go, you know what? Today's going to be a chicken day. And around lunchtime, I just put some chicken breasts in a Ziploc bag and leave them on the counter.
But like a day in advance, or how do you do that?
How do I do what?
How in advance do you do that? Like 8 hours in advance? Like in the morning?
I just said around, well, like for example, today, I took them out of the freezer at 2 p.m. I checked at like 5, and 2 of them were already fully thawed, and 1 was like still a little frozen.
For real? That seems really fast. The fuck? I feel like it would take longer, but you know what? What do I know? Apparently, I just fucking put it in a microwave.
I mean, what you could do is like
around the edges, and I have to take those.
What you could do is like take it out, like leave it thawing overnight, and then put it in the fridge during the day, and then cook it. Like take it out of the fridge and cook it when you want it.
Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah, wait. Yeah, usually now what I do because I'm a little bit. I cook it. I cook all of it, and then I just put it in a fucking Tupperware thing, and then I eat it for the next 4 days or something.
This internet connection is really pissing me off.
Yeah, I know. And well, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? All right, it's your problem.
Super Saturday Extravaganza, extra mediocre, just for you guys.
Oh yeah.
But but look, you gotta realize I grew up being fat. The only frozen fish that exists in my book are frozen fish sticks. So
but like, you did not grow up fat. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I kind of did.
You did it. The growing up is like 0 to 10. Oh, not 0. Well, like 1 to 10, or like the first 10 years of your life.
Okay, from like 0 to 6, I was pounding down Happy Meals like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah, but you were also a fucking kid. It just goes through you, and you still have like little fucking abs. It's crazy.
I don't think I ever had little abs, dude.
I've seen some kids that like my stepbrother, like, where he's getting older, but like he fucking eats the shittiest shit that my dad gives him, and like he still has like a little 6-pack going on. This guy didn't do shit. So it's amazing how kids can operate.
I feel like realistically speaking, how many people in the US have a 6-pack?
Dude, that's like
I feel like it's an extreme minority, but for some reason it's a very it's a goal for a lot of people.
It's probably like I would say like 3 to 5%. Pulling out bullshit like statistics, I think it would be like
3% of nearly 400 million people. That sounds about right.
Or maybe I'd say even 3, just within 3%. That, yeah.
We'll just do a 6-week 6-pack, dude.
They already have like the statistic for obese people, right? It's like what, 60%, 65%. It's some insanely high
You know
shit.
what? You know what? I wouldn't be as fat if Chick-fil-A grilled nuggets were just as cheap as regular nuggets.
I agree.
I also
That's
don't like
fucked
the
up.
weird smell that radiates from grilled nuggets
I
at
don't know what it
Chick-fil-A.
is either. I
You
don't know
work
what
there, find
I
out.
don't know what it is.
Tell them to put it away or do something about it because it's pissing me off how weird it smells.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know what they do. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm the one saying, I'm the one telling people that it's my pleasure to serve them. I
Have
get
you
on my
made
knees, Brendan. Get on my knees.
get on your knees?
I get on my knees. I tell them it's my pleasure and I fucking bow down to them.
I mean,
That's what I have to do.
as you should. As a worker at the
Exactly.
Lord's Chicken, that's exactly what you should do.
The Lord's chicken.
The Lord's Chicken. But like, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something very important.
Very.
Oh yeah, so like when it comes to buying frozen fish, like I don't know what the vibe is, you know? Oh, I love having this crappy Wi-Fi.
Good job, Brandon. Good
It
job,
happens, you know.
Brandon.
Like if I
Fucking
could buy better
okay.
Wi-Fi, I would, but I can't
Why can't you?
because it's the
You can
Wi-Fi.
get your own fucking like modem or whatever
Well,
router.
my roommate has one, and it's like just as mediocre too.
Oh, that's sad.
That's usually like when I call it a day when I'm like gaming or something. When it disconnect, I just go, all right. Like for the first time in years, I saw a little connection interrupted thing on my screen, and I got so annoyed. I got flashbacks.
Wait a second. Are you seeing yourself like glitch all over the place?
No,
Is that how you know? Oh, you're not, how do you fucking know that you're? Is it because I tell you that you're glitching?
no, because you go silent.
Oh, okay. All right, then yeah, that's when. Okay,
You
so it's
go
the same for
silent,
both of us.
and
All
or
right.
I see that you freeze, and then usually your audio will kick
Okay.
back in, and then your face starts moving again.
Oh my god, this is such a disaster.
It's a really amazing
And you know what? I thought this
podcast we run
episode
here.
started.
We have a very serious department here, you know, working on it, grinding up the little nicks in our programming.
Yeah.
But
No.
oh, okay. Remember that video? The dude that was doing incline bench
Yeah.
and like his titty ripped off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it was a
It's
very
like
noticeable
fucking,
titty pop.
like a fucking what's it called? The fucking alien or the fucking
Xenomorph thing.
Anyways, okay, yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, like when he was like, and then like ripped
Xenomorph.
off
There
in
you
half.
go.
Yeah, okay, he came back up on my TikTok for you page. That dude, like,
Okay.
I underestimated like the rehab for that. The man was benching like the pink dumbbells that weigh like 3 pounds.
The what?
Like, you know, little tiny, like little light dumbbells that people have on like cardio machines if you're 75 years old.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that's how he's recovering.
He was benching that. He went from near like a 3-plate incline bench to benching like 3-pound dumbbells. I didn't think like rehab for that was that bad after so long.
I don't. Oh wait. Oh okay. Well yeah, dude, that's fucked up. I don't know. His like fucking titty's just gonna shrink while the other one's probably like massive. I don't know how.
Well, yeah,
that
because
works.
I did see TikToks of him only working out one side of the body, and I was like, that's gonna cause some weird
Imbalances.
that's just gonna really mess it up. You okay
That's
over there,
my-
George?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just this is my like ADHD. I swear to God, I have ADHD or something.
You can't just swear you have ADHD just because you keep scratching at your eye.
Just like mild. I always fucking tap. I either have like some really fucking weird anxiety type thing or something.
It could be the abnormal amounts of caffeine you consume.
No, but I don't. This has nothing to do with the caffeine. I swear to God, this is not even that much, dude. I don't like. I haven't even drank
that can of Red Bull is more than
like
a quarter of the recommended dose of caffeine for an entire 24-hour period.
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
The caffeine in that Red Bull is
like
more than
400.
It's more than a quarter of what you're supposed to consume in a whole day.
Yeah, well then they still like 3/4 I can still drink. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, that's the only caffeine you've consumed?
Yeah, that's the only thing all day.
You didn't get a workout in or what?
Huh?
You didn't get a workout in today, you lazy bum?
I haven't yet. I'm gonna go after this. Actually.
What are you gonna hit today?
Daddy?
Titties.
Huh?
You're gonna hit titties.
I'm not gonna hit titties. Yesterday was titties. Dude, I've just been walking in. This is me incriminating myself, but I just keep walking into the Planet Fitness. I just like fuck that. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Wait, you're not?
I'm gonna be here 3 days. So every day I've just been like just walking in. No big deal. Like what the fuck are they gonna do?
How have they not noticed?
I feel like they must have noticed because sometimes I try to wait. I scout for a group of people to go in at one time when I'm in the parking lot, and then I'll just trail behind them and I'll just look straight towards the restroom, go walk to the restroom, and then walk right out of the restroom and do whatever I'm gonna do. That's my plan.
Because like when I would go, they would always greet me when I would walk in.
I just don't look at them.
So just walking straight past. That's
and then if you have a mask on, if you're wearing a mask too, it's like it's easier because like you're wearing.
You're really out here incriminating yourself for a Planet Fitness. Come on, bud.
It's okay. It's fine. People sneak into gyms all the time. Like people sneak into Golds all the fucking time.
Isn't that what you used to do at Golds?
No, I actually had a free trial, Brandon. All right, I used my free trial. That was like when I first ever started working out. It was like, I don't know, it was like 3 years ago.
I went to Gold for 1 month with my dad, and then I stopped, and then I never went back, and then I signed up for Planet Fitness. I went there for like 3 months, and I left, and I didn't do anything my freshman year of college. I kind of just depended on walking from class to class on how sweaty I would get.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Like, dude, like there's something so like you have like 15 minutes, right? Like walk across campus, and then you get to the next class. You're like uncomfortably warm. You're not entirely breaking a sweat. You're just uncomfortably warm. You're like slightly out of breath, and you're kind of just next to the person, like, you know.
Hey, when you sit down in your chair, it's quiet and
you're kind of just like.
I don't know why I know exactly what you're talking about.
And like I also have like the bladder of a squirrel, dude. So like I hate having to pee in the middle of class because I hate standing up because I feel like everyone looks at me.
Wait, what do you mean? Like in your Zoom classes?
Oh no, like this was back when I was in person.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I don't remember what like being in class was like. I don't remember being in class physically. It's been a long time, and I did have some classes in person, so that says a lot about my attendance.
My astronomy classroom, because that class was like, oh Jesus, you're frozen again. Okay, you're back. My astronomy classroom was like nearly like 100% capacity. So like you had to get there early and you had to get there fast to be able to get a good seat, or else you'd be like uncomfortable. And then the AC was never fully working in that room, so it was very warm most of the time.
Mm.
And then one day, like I had to pee like twice, and I didn't know why. Like my bladder was just fully out of control. Oh, dude, that happened to me the first day. First day, syllabus week. I get there, 20 minutes into class. I go pee. I come back, and then he's talking. He's like, "If you need to go to the restroom, don't." And I was like, "Oh crap!" This man is already gonna fail because I went to the restroom. But college is a scam. Don't do it, kids.
I feel like every like 3 podcasts you say college is a scam.
College is a scam.
And then I agree with you. You know, college is a scam. Yeah, dude, it's fucking too much money, dude. Oh my god, it's too much money.
Oh, I love how you froze on my screen. You look amazing.
I think I'm. Oh fuck, are you glitching?
Yeah, we're glitching? Back though. That's exactly how you froze.
Yeah, college is a scam.
Oh no, this is frozen again. I hate this thing.
Nice.
With the passion. It's okay.
We need you to get over this fucking shit show.
I can't control my Wi-Fi, bro. Like I can't. It pisses me off more than you could ever imagine. What? What'd
Can you hear
say?
me? Are we
Yes,
good now?
I can hear
Tell
you
your
fine.
fucking roommates to stop playing Warzone or some shit.
I
Tell them
literally
to
have
turn
the
off all
apartment to
their Wi-Fi.
myself. There is no
Oh,
one
really?
else here.
Oh, really?
Okay, so look. So what happened was, okay, so two of them left. One of them is like in the middle of Wyoming doing who knows what, right? So it's just me and one of my roommates, and he and his girlfriend was visiting for the weekend, right? And like they had invited me around, but obviously I didn't want a third wheel for 3 straight days, right?
That sounds awful. Yeah.
And then he said he had to go to the Apple store, and I was like, you know what? I'll go to the Apple store with them. I'll make one irresponsible purchase for the month.
Okay.
I was gonna buy a new band because you know how I told you it's getting like all ugly and smelly.
Yeah.
Even though I wash it every time I work out, I don't know what else I could do.
Okay.
And then literally, as your text, literally, I was outside of my room talking to them, and then you finally replied to me that you had gotten your phone ready to go. And then he knocks on my door. He's like, "Hey, we're going to the Apple store. You want to come with?" And I was like, "Jesus Christ! The one thing I could have possibly done today comes at the one time I cannot."
Oh, so then you didn't go to the Apple store.
No, you screwed me out of an Apple store visit because I care so much about this podcast.
In all fairness, you weren't gonna fucking get that thing anyway.
I was.
You probably,
I did text them to
Why
look
didn't you
if
get
they
it
had
when
the
we were
one
in
I
fucking
wanted.
Houston then?
Because they didn't have the one I wanted in Houston, bro. Okay, it happens.
Okay, all right, dude. I wanted to get the mint green one or whatever the fuck.
Is that the leather case?
I don't know. What do you mean the leather? Oh no, I was gonna get the leather case, but it looked like it didn't protect against shit. I wanted to get it though. But
Well, the leather case is also like $60.
oh, was it really?
The Apple leather case is $60.
This one's a good. This one's like OtterBox, I think.
What should say OtterBox on the bottom of it is?
Oh, it says it on the side, dude.
Is it? What is that? Is it like plastic?
Yeah, it's plastic and rubber on the sides.
I love when I get a new phone. Then I go to like when I'm getting the new phone. Then I have to buy like some crappy little like plastic case until my good case comes in, and you just have that crappy case forever, and you never know what to do with it.
No, I'm. This is my one and only case, so I'm sticking.
Yeah, I've been rocking with the life proof, you know.
Dude, I feel so cool having two cameras now. You have no fucking idea.
Wait, have you only had one this whole time?
Yeah, I had an XR, so that one was the lame one. $9 a month, Brandon. This shit's a fucking steal. At least
$9 a month for how many months, George? $9 a month for how many months?
I think it goes for 800. So.
Dude, you don't even know the terms of the deal you signed.
I'm gonna pay 50. I'm gonna pay 50 for the first 2 months, and then it goes to $9 a month after that. So that's gonna be 700 divided by fucking 9. You know, we're gonna do it on this podcast, all right? We're doing it 77 months. Wait, hold on, this is not right. Not right. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. How many years is that?
That's like 6.
That's 6. That's more 6.5 years.
Yeah. 6.5 years for that stupid phone. There's no way that's right.
Yeah, I know. There's got to be something wrong.
Wait, did you trade your phone in?
Oh yeah, I did trade my. Never mind. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
If you traded your phone in and then you have to pay off $100, that's like $400. It makes sense.
Oh, it's actually. Oh, you're right. You're right. It's only like 150. Okay, there you go. There you go. I traded my XR for like $500 for somehow it was worth 500.
How did they give you $500 for it?
Because there was like
maybe it's like the used car shortage. All used phones going for 200% of its value.
All right, is it time to lead to our shitting on Ray segment?
Oh yeah! Shout out to Ray for ditching us for 25% of the one vacation we have successfully planned in the last 2 years to get a new car. Shout out to Ray. Congrats on your new car, but also screw you. Thank you. That's my TED Talk. Also, Ray, if you're listening, if you're not in Austin for one day for my birthday, I'm keying your car.
Oh, shit.
Let the record show that is not an actual threat. It is just a statement with comedic relief inside of it. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, so okay, this podcast was late because of your car. What happened to your damn car?
Oh, so there's like this thing on the bottom of the fucking right underneath the engine. There's a little piece of plastic that goes underneath it, and it fell down. It's so half of it is detached from the car, half of it is still on the car. So it was just like rubbing against the fucking asphalt every time I drive anywhere. Oh. And then dirt was just flying into the engine as I would drive. Like I can hear it just go into the fucking into the thing, and I was like,
That's
oh
not
god,
even. That doesn't even take that long to fix. It's
I
just
know.
like
I just put some
screws.
zip ties. I just put some zip ties. Well, I couldn't really get under the car, and I didn't want to do that. So I put some zip ties for now. Super cheap, but it's working kind of. So.
The zip ties are just gonna melt with the heat coming from the engine.
Oh, speaking of melting zip ties, so I
What?
was cutting. It was a big ass fucking zip tie. It was a really big, durable one that I couldn't cut with scissors. So I got a lighter, and it was like there was a big piece of it sticking out of the end of the zip tie. So I was gonna like cut it off, but I couldn't cut it off because it was too thick. So I got a lighter, and then I lit the end of it so I could just rip it off. And I did that, and when it melted, and like when I ripped it off, like fucking melted plastic just flew into my fucking nose. And like, I don't know if you can see it, but like I burned my fucking, you see those red
yeah,
dots?
you can. It looks like a little dots.
The fucking scalding hot 1st-degree burns. I'm a survivor. But yeah, that was
Okay.
it.
Well, first, there's multiple things to break down here. One, I picture you melting that zip tie like you're about to do some drugs, like sitting there underneath the car.
Exactly how it was. I was holding the end, and then I pulled it, and it went fucking right into my eye. It went into my eye too.
What made you think, let me put a lighter to melt plastic underneath the plastic covering I'm trying to maintain that is only half a centimeter away from my car's engine block?
Oh no, don't worry. Nothing was gonna happen to the engine, you know? It's fine. But the fucking plastic part that's part of the car is trash. That's fucking gone. It's been rubbing against asphalt for about 100 miles or so.
So did you order a new one?
No, I'm just gonna rip it off. Dude, this is how I'm gonna get my dad to get me a new camera. That's how it's
dude. That's how it's okay, hold on. Don't worry. Let me go buy a sledgehammer and like I'll put on the balaclava. I got you, homie. I got you.
That could work actually. If you were to just break the fucking one of the fucking mirrors, he'd probably be like,
okay, so what I should do is I'll slowly like carve away at your tires until you have to buy a new set of tires. Oh. And then it will be so expensive to replace all the tires that your dad will be like, let's just get you a new car that already has good tires.
That's pretty genius.
Next level genius.
I might just do that myself, actually.
Why don't you just ask him for a new car? Be like, hey, bud.
It's not want a car. It's because I don't need one, but this one is starting to slowly, like, fucking little things are starting to mess up, like the fucking door handles and shit. So I don't want, and like the lights don't work on the inside. So.
Well, don't you just replace the bulbs? I could just tell him.
Yeah, you're right. No, not the bulbs, but I had to replace the fuse in the fuse box.
Dude, you know what I didn't think would be so complicated? Okay, you know how like when your headlights or your blinkers, like the lights stop working?
Okay.
It's like a simple, just like pop out, replace the bulb, pop back in.
Yeah.
Okay, most cars don't have this, but do you have a top rear brake light?
I don't think so. I think it's just
okay. So for some reason, I have two complaints about the car I have. I'm sorry. Before we preface this,
is like on the window, right?
Mine is on the inside, on the back of the window. That thing is overly complicated. You have to get like a 80-inch screwdriver to shove it into the trunk compartment thing, and then unscrew it, and then you have to like pull the wiring out. And also, no one sells that thing. Like no one. We went to like autos. Okay, so first of all, I went to Grease Monkey, minding my own damn business 3 times trying to get my car passed for the inspection sticker. Who fails inspections?
Did you fail inspection?
How did you fail? No, the guy was nice enough. Whoever that guy, bless your heart, he came up to me. He's like, hey man, I don't even want to finish the test because then I'll have to fail you, but you'll still get charged. So I'm gonna just let you know your wipers suck ass. And your rear brake light doesn't work. So just leave before anyone finds out. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate it. So I left. Went to almost every car store in Laredo, trying to find that stupid brake light, trying to replace it.
Dude, I think you have to order that shit.
We did. We ordered it off of, my dad and I ordered it off of Amazon. Finally got it. Then we couldn't screw it back in properly because it wouldn't align properly. But then we finally did it, and then went to go replace the wipers, but then one of the wiper wands, whatever you want to call it, broke. So then we had to get that fixed. And then 5 months after I failed the inspection, I got a new I passed the inspection.
Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you. I feel like cars are unnecessarily complicated. That's why I've just never liked cars. I've never been a car guy.
Yeah, I mean, I like looking at cars, and some cars are nice, but I never got like, I was like, I don't want to give, like, I don't want to risk my life just to like put my hand in the fucking engine or something, or like in the front of the car and just like losing hand. Like, fuck that. I don't want
Okay, I
to.
don't think. Well, I think as long as the car's off, that shouldn't happen.
Well, I don't, you never know. Dude, you know, the car can be off and then you can open the fucking radiator and your eyes are like fucking destroyed. Your fucking head's
The
over there.
only thing I feel not even, I don't even feel competent putting gas in my car because sometimes there'll be gas in the nozzle. So I'll like pull it out and I'll twist it and then gas splatters on my car. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I haven't even pulled the trigger yet. This wasn't even my fault. And then I feel self-conscious because that gas is just going to magically explode my car and then I'm dead.
Oh, you just think like you're gonna have a little bit of static on your car.
I am a walking worst case scenario thinker.
That's not a good thing.
Dude, when I was little, when I was little, I don't know if I've told this story. I watched The Grudge thinking it was Shrek.
I don't know how the fuck you get that mixed up, but okay.
I was little. I saw on the Dish TV guide like The Grudge, and for some reason I was like, legitimately, my thinking was, oh, funky word. I think it's the one with the green thing.
Wow. Well, that's
So
genius.
I clicked on it, and I vividly remember the scene where she jumps out of the hospital window, and they just show her body just crumple as she hits the floor. And I just vividly remember that scene in my head. So then, on my PSP one day,
Okay.
dude, PSPs were ahead of their time.
They were. I agree.
I would
They
rather have a
literally
PSP than my Switch.
They were like Nintendo Switch lights. That's literally.
But like a decade and a half in advance.
Yeah. That's actually pretty. Okay. Anyways, what?
But do you know how you could watch movies on your PSP?
Yeah.
My mom had Saw on there, the original Saw.
Okay.
And one day I was like flipping through the collection. I was like, you know what? Let's see what this one's about. Completely ignoring the chopped off foot in the picture on the disc, right? Just completely. What could be the worst that happened? Ever since that day, whenever I lock a door and I look in the mirror of a restroom, I immediately think this is a saw trap. I have an irrational fear of saw traps.
What the fuck?
Every day, like sometimes I'll just be there and I'll be like, this could be a saw trap, you know?
Like you could be walking into
into
a saw trap.
Like I vividly remember when I was little, I was in my grandma's restroom, well, like one of the restrooms in her house, and like the mirror, it was the one that had the cabinet glass things. You get me?
Okay, yeah.
And I remember vividly thinking one day I was washing my hands and I looked up in the mirror, and for some reason my first thought was like, what if a little TV appears and Jigsaw starts talking? Like my brain was working overtime to give me a reason to be afraid of it. Like I don't understand.
How old were you?
I was like,
it was like last year.
Younger than this was actually last week after I rewatched Spiral.
Oh yeah.
No, this was like I had to be like younger than 10. But it still haunts me to this day that like anything could be a saw trap.
I used to think that, but with the Bloody Mary shit that used to go around, like obviously you have to be in a dark room.
Never did it. Too afraid to do it. Never did it. Never wanted to risk it. I didn't want to find out.
You're an atheist. You're an atheist. You're like, I don't want to fucking do that.
Like,
it's not worth it.
Dude, I remember like in elementary school, we had the restrooms at the very back of the gym. And I remember like every other Friday, they'd be like, dude, they're going to do the Bloody Mary in the restroom. They're going to do the Bloody Mary in the restroom. And I was like, hell no. Not my vibe. I'm going to just go back to playing hopscotch or whatever. Not going to do it. And then you'd hear yelling and they'd all come out of the restroom running. And I'd be like, told you. I didn't need to see it. Didn't need to know it happened.
Oh, good times. Those were good times. I would do it now because I don't know. It doesn't exist.
You see, I still don't want to find out because when we want the spare chance that it does happen and your life is over. Like you have failed in life. You are ready for death.
Well, maybe it was my time.
Kind of like aliens. Exactly. Do you believe in aliens, George?
I believe they're out there. I don't think they've actually come here. Like I think that's bullshit. Like,
but you believe in aliens though.
I believe that there's other shit out there.
Okay,
I don't
well,
think
you
that
see, the issue
aliens are
was
fucking hovering
like
around.
2020 was so wild that the Pentagon on multiple occasions has said we have found UFOs, and no one cared.
but
Literally,
that, but
no one
but that
cared.
doesn't mean there's that doesn't mean there's aliens. That just means that there's unidentified flying objects,
Well,
which I think
hold
it's
on.
just other governments doing bullshit that's
There
like
was one. They
light
did an
years ahead of
interview
ours.
about it. One guy saw like they call it something else, like unknown flying entities or something. I don't know what they call it. They give it a different name than UFOs to not scare the public or something. And this
Right.
guy was like, "Yeah, it was here on my radar, and then it disappeared." And then some other guy, like miles and miles away, 3 seconds later, was like, "Oh, it's on my radar." What could possibly fly that quickly? That is Earth human technology.
How many miles did you say? And are
I don't
you
know the number, but like it was an outrageous number. It was an outrageous number. Like this wasn't like airplane midair. What if you pull the steering all the way back type of acceleration? You get me?
Well, then I don't fucking know, but I don't think this. Like, what are they doing? Just surveying us? The fuck are they trying
Yes,
to do?
we are the most
For
entertaining species ever.
what? Oh, honestly, I don't know. We got to be top 3 species out there, you know, at least in the top 3.
Like,
But to think that there probably is this like a species of like human-like things just that are more fucking idiotic than we are.
but like, if you really think about it, they haven't interacted with us for a reason. What is this reason?
I don't know. You're the one who took astronomy.
That's not aliens. That's the moon.
I know, but it's still space shit.
Well, look,
I don't know.
Look, it's time for my restroom break. We'll be back after this break. And we're back after a nice little rip-off. Siri told us that this meeting was being recorded.
I don't think they can hear that actually.
They can, but it just pisses me off because like I can't hear what you're saying over her voice, so it's just like a second and a half of silence, you know. But you know, speaking of aliens, we saw Quiet Place Part 2, and you didn't like it.
Yeah.
But why?
I've told you why. It was boring. It's fucking boring. Most of the fucking like hour in between, like there was a whole hour in between the movie. It's gonna be like quiet. Did you even get any of that? Anyways, I know the whole fucking hour was way too long. The whole midsection.
How was an hour too long? It's an hour regardless.
Yeah, but they're not doing shit. They're just like they're literally not doing shit like that whole hour. I mean, there's a little bit here and there. There's like a little bit of something going on here. It happens for like 5 minutes at most.
Say
the beginning was good. The beginning was really good. The ending was okay.
I say
if
you split the movie into 4 quarters, the third section has to be the best.
What the fuck happens in the third? That's how forgettable.
Spoiler alert for A Quiet Place Part 2. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you're gonna click away because this is another crappy episode, subscribe, like it, whatever, comment, doesn't matter. It's off. Like the scene like where they have like the dock pirates attack them, that scene was good.
It was okay.
And like when whatever her name is like shoots the oxygen tank to explode everything while the kid's suffocating in the chamber, like that part was good. The ending felt a little rushed, but like what else could you do with that ending?
It felt very abrupt. Like it's just like, oh, okay. All right.
Like, okay, I want to know what kid was sitting there and was like, huh, across the sea, there's people living on an island. Like no one would come up with that.
Well, I did like the deaf actor. She's actually deaf in real life, I think. But she was cool.
She is.
I liked her. She was literally the best part of the movie.
I mean, she is what people would call the main character.
Well, you know, I would have thought it was Emily Blunt, whatever the fuck who's gonna be the main.
No, Emily Blunt kind of took like she wasn't like a secondary actor in the first one, but she also wasn't the most important one either. It was kind of like I'd say the first one had less of a main feature than this one that was the deaf girl.
Well, I'm sad that I fell asleep for the John Krasinski movie, which was the first one.
So, okay, dude, I saw A Quiet Place, A Quiet Place Part 2, A Quiet Place Part 2, all within the span of 2 weeks.
Was it worth it, Bren? Was it worth it?
I enjoyed it. Well, luckily the movies combined. No, luckily the 2 movies combined total about 3 hours. So total 6 hours over 2 weeks. Like It was pretty good. But the fact that I had to sit through a plot I could still vividly remember was kind of boring.
Exactly. It's like, and even I knew what the fuck. Like, I knew it was predictable as shit. Like, obviously, I know fucking John Krasinski dies at the end of the
Well, you
first
see,
one.
what I liked about the beginning of
Yeah.
the second one was how they eliminated the need for a prequel. You get me?
Yeah. I mean, sure, that was fine. I like the beginning of the second one.
So you like the first one?
Dude, I fell asleep for the first one. I don't know what you're talking about. I just watched 30
But
minutes.
it's because so while I was doing cardio yesterday, um, I came across Vanity Fair's like movie breakdown thing
Yeah,
where
no,
they
I
have
watched that. I watched it with
you watched
fucking.
the Quiet Place Part 2 one?
That's why I watched that one.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
pretty
that.
good. I like those. So then I went down a deep rabbit hole of watching all those different movie breakdowns.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, like I saw the Sacha Baron Cohen one for Borat, a subsequent movie film, whatever the hell the title was. And
Yeah.
like there was no reason for so much thought to go into such a dumb movie.
But there was a lot of stuff that would...
Like it's such a dumb movie, obviously, but like this dude was like thinking 5 steps ahead just to figure out what to do. Cause like, and then he was like, on the cake, put the Jews will not replace us. And then he's like, well, actually, I planned that line months in ahead because that's what the white people said at the Charlottesville neo-Nazi rally. And I was like, how do you come up with that? Why did you think so much for that? Like, how were
you could
you
just
like? I want to make a reference to a political event from a year and a half ago.
honestly, Brandon, I feel like it's much easier than you make it sound. He's just literally like, okay, what's some like dumb shit that happened like within the past couple of years, and let me just make a reference to it.
I still don't understand how they filmed it though.
What do you mean? How did they?
Like, okay, did you watch Borat 2?
Yeah, some of it's scripted, some of it's not.
But
Most of it's
for example, the cake store, the one where he asked for the cake that says Jews will not replace us.
Yeah.
That lady was a real like lady.
Yeah, that's why.
But how did they film it?
I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure it was a real lady, and they were just like, okay, like we're gonna film, like they have the camera crew and everything in there, and then they're just like, they do it. I don't know how they did that. If anything, I don't know how they did the Rudy Giuliani shit. I don't know how they did that.
Okay, well that one was like obviously very hidden camera because it also looked kind of like crappy quality too.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, okay, like after she eats the baby and they go to that health clinic, which is also in that video where he explains everything. Like, I don't understand how they got that, like how they filmed that. Because like their parts are scripted, kind of, but the people what they say is not scripted, and the camera quality is way too good to just have it like on a GoPro in the corner of a room. Are these people just dumb?
It's quite possible. But weren't they in like the middle of buttfuck America?
Like I am dying to like for some reason be caught like in an Impractical Jokers episode and just be like, I know there's a camera there, I know there's a camera there, and I know all four of you guys, you're not funny. and then just ruin it. Or like give some outlandish performance for them, and then at the end be like, yeah, I knew you guys were Penn and Teller from the beginning, and just really throw them for a loop.
Penn and Teller, who the fuck are those people?
It's the really tall dude and the mute guy. The two magicians.
Oh yeah, they're magicians, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's really tall, big guy, and the meme guy. Yeah, just really throw off with their vibe. But like some like hidden reality TV shows have been going on for so long that it's kind of like you must be really oblivious to your surroundings.
I actually don't know. I don't know anything about that, Brandon. I don't know how to add on to this.
But like I would, and he also have you seen the trial of the Chicago 7?
No, but I've fucking been seeing it in like my Netflix recommended.
Okay, it's a little long, but watch it. Because Sacha Baron Cohen and the writer the director did another like breakdown for that one, down the rabbit hole I went into. But I didn't know that movie was in like development for so long that Heath Ledger and Philip Seymour Hoffman were gonna be in it, and they both died while trying to film the stupid movie. Like that's wild how long it was in production for. Because Steven Spielberg wrote it like decades ago.
Yeah.
And then like Sacha Baron Cohen he had just done Borat, the first one. And he's like, I want to specifically play this character. And then the production went off the rails, and then they were like, all right, let's pump this back up. And then Heath Ledger dies, and then they try to pump it back up, and then Philip died. and then they like start recasting again, and Sacha Baron Cohen calls I don't remember the director because Spielberg didn't direct it. This one, he calls him and he's like, "I never gave up my role. I'm still gonna act. I'm still gonna be this guy," and it's just wild. Like, imagine that. Like, once you see that movie, think about what Heath Ledger could have done. It's like,
He's fucking dead.
I know he's dead. Is he's still like one of the only superheroes to be nominated for an
superheroes?
Oscar. Well, superhero movie characters to be nominated for an Oscar, right?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because he like won it for like best supporting
Bale
actor.
I'm sure like Christian Bale must have also like gotten up there too.
I don't think so.
But I mean, that's not like his performance was amazing. But I mean, still, you know what I mean.
And then also, if you die, usually you kind of just win every award you're nominated for.
That is kind of true.
Chadwick Boseman.
Wait, actually, unless you're Chadwick Boseman.
Unless you're Chadwick Boseman and you don't win the most important one you were nominated for after you died.
What was he nominated for?
Best actor. He was nominated for best actor.
What was the movie? What was the movie?
I don't remember. It was that one jazz movie he did.
Oh, is it where he played fucking who's that?
I don't know. It was like
guy is.
It was like
You don't even know who this is.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Yes, sir. Yes.
James Brown. Isn't that an old movie?
He played Levy Green in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Okay, well I don't know.
He died, and then everyone said, this is the movie that Chadwick Boseman's going to win Best Actor for. He wins Best Actor in every other award show. And then at the end of the Oscars, they have his wife do some speech. And then they purposefully move Best Actor until the very end, bringing Best Film forward like they never did. Only for then. Yeah, it's usually last. Only for then, for, what's his name? Anthony Hopkins to win.
Oh yeah,
the Oscar. Anthony, what's his name?
Anthony Hopkins is kind of a legend.
Hopkins. Dude, okay, I gotta give him props. I was like, there's no way he won. I watched The Father. It was slightly boring, to be honest, but he did a really good job.
The Father? Is that what he was in?
Yeah, he's like he has like something. Dementia. He has dementia.
Okay.
And then like, you know what? And then like he has like his breakdowns and everything, and he did a really good job. But I still haven't seen Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. But I feel like, like personally, without seeing Chadwick Boseman's performance, I feel like Anthony Hopkins would have won. But yeah, wouldn't have been so upset if Chadwick Boseman didn't die, probably though, which is kind of a shame. Yeah. But because is he still gonna be in Black Panther 2, or are they just gonna be like, he died in between movies? What a shame.
That's literally gonna be the first frame. Fucking Black Panther died in between the fucking Endgame.
In that font, whatever, like at the end it would be like, Captain America will return. It's just like, Black Panther died.
Oh,
like, and then they're gonna be like, dude, wait, hold on. Does that mean Black Panther 2 is just going to be like a rerun of the first Black Panther? Now that the Black Panther's dead, they're going to have to do the tournament of fighters again to find the next Black Panther?
That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know what they have planned. Apparently they found some sort of solution where they're going to...
Yeah, they said that there's going to be... they found a solution. He's not going to be like entirely CGI like Princess Leia was.
I don't think he's going to be CGI at all. He's not even going to be in it like at all.
You know, he is going to be in the animated What If series.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is. I heard his voice was
wild. Well, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. You know the vibes.
All right. Well,
on that note, that's going to wrap up this episode of Heavily Opinionated Super Saturday Extravaganza. Season finale coming out in 2 weeks because George is going to go to Disney World. George, I hope you have a great time. Listeners, I hope you have a great time. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.